I went to my first Knicks game when I was 7 years old. Well, sort of. We tried. But I told this story the other night to a group of people, and I didn't realize how crazy it was until the horrified looks that I saw staring back at me when I was done telling it. So I figured maybe the good and reasonable people of the internet will enjoy it. But anyway, December 1994, I was 7 years old, as I said, and my mom gets a phone call at like 10 a.m. from my aunt. She tells my mom that my uncle had just gotten 4 tickets to the Knicks game that night. My two cousins were going, and they were inviting me and my brother. My brother says yes immediately. I was the only question mark because, number one, I was 7. Number two, I had the flu all week. I remember I was in bed when my mom came in and told me, but immediately I was healed. Immediately I was up and running. I was not going to miss that game. My parents were on the fence, obviously, and I swear to God, the only reason they let me go was because, number one, they knew I was going to be annoying as hell if I didn't go to that game. And number two, they were having a Christmas party that night, so they did not want to deal with my snotty ass. So anyway, they say yes after a few hours of me begging, and we're all set to go. This was the 90s. It's important to note that the adult in the story, the adult that was going to be on the trip, was my brother and my cousin. They were the supervisors. They were 12, maybe 13, and this was before cell phones. And for all you younger people that are horrified out there, that was not normal, but it was normal in the summer to just get kicked out of your house at like 10 a.m. and told not to come back until dinner. Like, that's how affordable things were. You could just cut a kid loose and not even worry about it. So different times. But we had a few quarters in case we needed to call home. And so we get on the train. The only thing we did to make things safer was me and my brother were border Nassau and Queens. We were on the Hempstead line on the Long Island Railroad, and my cousins were on the Babylon line, which is, we drove a little bit further out, but we did that so that we wouldn't have to switch trains at Jamaica. So for anybody who is not from the area, when you have to switch trains, sometimes it can be confusing. So to make it a little bit safer for the four of us, they put us on a train that was going direct to Penn Station, and the instructions we got, my two cousins had been there before, were when you get to Penn Station, just walk upstairs. You can't miss it. It's Madison Square Garden. You can't miss it. Just follow the crowds. So that's what we were doing. And actually, the plan was going perfectly until we were about to get to Penn Station. We were about to go into the tunnel, and all of a sudden, the train rumbles a little bit. I think there was a rumble, but it definitely stopped. Just stopped moving. And 10 minutes later, we get an announcement from the conductor going, something happened with train hitting obstruction, so we're looking into it right now, and we'll keep you updated as soon as we can. This went on for 3 to 4 hours, and it turned out that somebody had put a mattress and a box spring on the train track right before you entered the tunnel into Penn Station, and it got hooked underneath the train, and we couldn't move. Again, there's no cell phones, so as far as our parents know, we got on the train, we're at the game, we're having the time of our lives. We weren't. We were just stuck on the train for 3 to 4 hours. There's just a silent tension on the train. He makes announcements throughout, and he's apologizing now because he's going, I know a lot of you on the train are going to the Knicks game tonight. We do apologize for the inconvenience. We're working on it. We're trying to get you there for the second half, blah, blah, blah. It took them 3 or 4 hours to figure out that the only way that we were getting anywhere near Penn Station was if they brought a second train alongside the train, and that's what we did. After 3 or 4 hours, we literally bunny hopped from one train to the other train, and then we made it to Penn Station just after the game ended. And all we did was put a quarter in the machine, call our parents, told them what happened, and they're like, all right, well, that's life sometimes. Just get on the train and come home. And then me and my brother separated from me and my cousins, and then we just went home, and that was it. And that was our story to tell. And I didn't get to my first Knicks game. So I say all that to say this, okay? Yes, it's been great. The city's been super, super fun. There are a lot of bandwagon fans. I'm not complaining about that because I've introduced a lot of people to the Knicks, especially in the recent years when they've been good. So I've converted a lot of neutral or non-fans to fans in the recent years. I'm excited when those people are excited and all that stuff. There is some grifting going on Instagram, which is annoying. But for those of you who are newer to the party, this is why I didn't know that train story was going to be a metaphor for the next 32 years as a Knicks fan. That every time you think you got something good, it turns to shit. So that's why, okay, when you see your Knicks fans that have been fans for decades and they're celebrating but they're kind of quiet about it, that's why. We don't want to jinx this shit, okay? So that's why we're going to enjoy it as much as we can, and we do after the fact, but we're not going to celebrate. We're not going to exhale until a half an hour after we know that we can, right? So that's what's going on right now. So we're going to try and enjoy tonight, but I'm telling you, it's a quiet optimism because some of us have been on that train for a long, long time.